Hi, Hunnies. This is part 1 of this week's Honey, It's Yours episode. Please be sure to listen to part 2 coming out next week. Bye.
Hello, beautiful people, and we are back with another episode of Honey, It's Yours.
Wow.
Boom, 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 boom.
Wow.
I'm Danae.
Bow.
I'm Rianne.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Sarah. And on this episode, because you be doing it sometimes, on this episode, you know, it's a little laid back episode. We have the ultimate game. We're not really strangers.
Not sponsored.
Are we strangers?
We're not really strangers.
We're gonna find out.
We're really
not strangers. Oh, we shouldn't
Let's
be.
see. We
So
should know
actually-
everyone's answers. So
I've actually never sat down and played this game with anybody before. Like, ever.
Isn't this your game?
No, I
No.
stole it from somebody.
Oh.
That somebody might be watching, actually, but it's fine.
So
But
how do you
I've heard
play?
this game has caused tears. I've heard this game has caused very emotional conversations. And we've been having some hefty conversations previously. Took a little break from hefty conversations. But now, you know, what a way to spring us back to it, which we have right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do level 1, a couple questions, level 2, a little more deeper, more questions, and level 3, you may see tears.
Do you want to explain like what each level is, or are we just gonna roll with?
Sarah's like, I don't know. I haven't played the game.
I haven't played the game.
Oh, okay. So level 1 is perception. So it's more like, what did I think of you before I really knew you, kind of thing. Or like, what do you like? Small icebreaker questions. I feel like, because some of them are like, are you a coffee or tea person, or do I look like a tea person? Blah, blah. 2 is
I feel like a tea person with my
connection.
teapot.
And I feel like these questions get a little bit more deeper. Like, example, what are you more afraid of, failure or success? So like these are more like introspective questions, kind of. And I think level 3 is reflection. So rewind. Level 3 is more introspective, and number 2 is more just, I feel like the middle ground between like icebreaker, getting to know somebody, and introspection. So I feel like you said, people do cry. Like,
I got a
play
question
this
before
game
we
and
start.
and cry.
Is it crazy to bring this on a date in a restaurant?
No.
No.
Which
I've done this
date?
on a date before.
Like on a table type?
No. I mean, I haven't done it on a table, but people do that stuff all the time.
On a table?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Cards
if I'm
at a
sitting like
restaurant?
at a
Introspective cards, like
Yeah,
this
I've
and
done.
that.
I've done. Not this card game, but a similar card game.
if I'm at a fogo de chao and I'm trying to get to know somebody, I whip this out.
I feel like maybe not the first
use
date.
Yeah,
The second.
that's what I was gonna say.
They.
Hey man, you
No,
don't
I feel
know.
like you can play this on the first date, but like a picnic type thing. Like
Okay.
this.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
level 1.
I think
Not
I
level
think it
one.
depends what you do,
The
because
date.
if you go through all of the decks,
No, not.
it's not
You
a
can't do it
first.
all level. No.
What, we talking for 24 hours?
It don't
No.
take that long to get through the cards.
I think level 1 is like a good get to know you type, date questions.
I've also
Or you can just take the questions and then use them on your date.
I was gonna say I've gone through and like written
guys
down
are
questions in
great
my
thinkers.
notes. I'm like,
Honestly, the person
what's
I
that
did
good?
it with,
It's good conversation starters.
we just skipped right to level 2, because it was also like,
Had you already known them?
no, it was
Oh.
just like we can learn the minuscule things
As
as
we
we
go.
go. Like, I don't care to know your, like, we don't need to talk about what your favorite color is.
I don't care to
Like,
know.
if you stay around long enough, I will tell if you drink coffee
Literally.
or tea. Like, I found that out within a couple hours anyway. So
Interesting.
I think it depends
Alright.
also, like, what phase you're in, what are you trying to accomplish at what points. Because we were just very much like, let's just see if this is going to be a thing.
I actually think this box is like very interesting because I think nowadays we run out of things to talk about on dates, or some people do run out of things to talk about and ask people. So like this is a good way to really get people to think deeper and not just say how much money do you make.
Is it wrong for me to think that if you run out of things on the first date to talk about, then there's not really like there? Like running out of things to talk about, like it doesn't like flow into different conversation randomly. Like
I
or
think
you're
it's
just sitting there like,
That's fair.
so
no, but I think it could also
it
could also have to do with other stuff, like just like being like kind of nervous or like in that space or like being in your head, like because like my first date with what's his name, like the last guy, he carried that date. Cause I was just like, my brain was everywhere. My brain was the last guy I was talking to. Yeah, my brain was everywhere, and it was really late. Like that date started at 11:30. Shout out to him though, because I was coming from church and I made him wait, and he actually left his house to come. So at that point, it's like
He's not here anymore.
The conversation didn't flow as like well as it could have, and that was really on me because I was very tired and also like I get nervous on a first date, so like it just wasn't like my thing.
You get nervous on a first date, really?
Yes, it's hella judgment.
That's true.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that.
I would take you as a person.
And I'm not saying it's like a judge. I'm mad nervous about everything. I'll be shy. I mean, like, I'm not, like, actually shy, but, like, I'll be shy, like, in my brain.
Internally, yeah. Not externally, though.
And, like, I think about stuff after. Like, I'll be in my bed at night, and I'm like, did I blink 4 times or 3? Like, I'm one of those. So I think it just depends.
Okay.
And then there are other people that we've been chopping it up the entire time. And then after that, I was like, yeah, we'll never go out again.
Damn.
So you don't know.
No, I do get that feeling, though. The whole, like, we could chop it up for a whole date, and I would literally be like, I'm never seeing you again.
Yeah, because like some values just don't align, or you just see like, yeah, this person's not. Like,
or it's giving you gang.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's this
Usually
show
how it transitions
on Netflix that I watch called Love on the Spectrum. It is
It's so cute.
precious.
Oh my god,
I
like that show.
precious.
Yeah.
For every reason, because it's just so genuine.
It
and
is
like,
genuine.
There's no frills about it. Like it's because of how they are as people. The authenticity of what you're seeing is just fantastic. And there was a date that one of the guys went on, and he was like, well, I have nothing else to say. Is that okay? And she was like, yeah, that's okay. And he was like, okay. And they just sat there. And they just sat there. Who knows how long? Because obviously it's camera, right? But like they just sat there, and that was totally fine. And he was like, I think she's great. She's beautiful, this and that and the third. So it's like, when you break it down and boil it down, like I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in everything because there is so much going on.
Because we've been socialized to think that way. We've
exactly.
Been like, we're not as innocent as like those people on the show. Like I feel like when we go on a date,
a lot more judgment.
Yeah, I feel like we're just. I don't know. That could be more about me researching and like how the brain works when you're on the spectrum. But like, I feel like on those dates, whatever comes to mind that they want to say, they say it, and how they receive it is pure like, that's cool, it's fine.
Exactly.
There's no like, so you don't like nature. Ugh.
No.
Like he just put X, and that's fine. He's like, yeah. And then when he sees somebody, he's like freaking out, like so.
Freaking out like crazy.
Is this love? It can't be love. Maybe this is a crush. I'm just like, oh.
And it's so precious because that's literally what we think. It's just that because of how we've developed, we just don't say it.
You've been trying to get me to watch the show, so maybe I'll give it a try.
It's fantastic.
And they're very black and white too.
Very much so. Like I feel like it would be relatively for like as far as emotional intelligence goes, I feel like it would be really straightforward to be with somebody like that because they'll just say everything. You'll never have to assume. You'll never have to question because they're just gonna say it. Yeah. I mean, realistically,
is that the same as emotional intelligence? Though, no.
Why not?
Can't put that in the same
They're
line.
not emotionally intelligent because being emotionally intelligent also knows how to curate spaces for other people's emotions. So you'll be able to understand what they're saying, and it may be like good communication in terms of I always know what they're thinking.
Right.
But that's not the same as emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is knowing you're having an off day. Let me not come to you about this way right now in this space.
Understood.
They don't have that.
More self-awareness, not worried about everyone else.
It's a little,
It's good communication.
It's good communication. I think we could all take notes.
You're like, yeah, she wants to have kids and I don't want it, so it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna go anywhere.
Sorry.
She's a great person.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna see her again.
Yeah.
And it's just black and white.
But you know how much time you don't waste like that though?
It's true.
And then you fall in love with somebody, and then 10 years down the line, they still don't want to have kids, and you're dried up.
But I also feel like over like a topic like that, you can just ask on the first date, and that's you choosing to ask or not.
Yeah.
Because I do all of that.
You want kids?
Yeah, because of exactly what you said. I think it depends where you are, like when you're dating, right? If you're just dating for fun, if you're just dating to like figure out how you date, you may not be as interested in asking those questions right away. But if you are interested in asking like in long-term stuff, you tend to ask serious questions earlier.
Serious question. But I'm saying like they also ask like, do you like nature? Do you like cats? And it's like, you don't like cats? Nope.
X.
Immediate.
You don't like nature?
Immediate
Nope.
X.
Oh.
Like, of course, like kids and like marriage, those like big ticket questions that you do want to get out the way earlier. But like nature and cats, I feel like you can go to like nature.
Those are like level 1
like
questions.
I feel like those are like level 1 questions. But he's like, you don't like nature? He writes down, not big.
They were speed dating, and they had the paper in front of them.
She informed me of this like 3 days ago. She did the whole thing on the phone.
Me and you should watch it and then come back and talk to them about it and see what they
great.
Have a little conversation.
He was just writing yes and no like in front of their face, which is a little OD.
And he was like, "Am I not supposed to do that?"
No.
And that's the lacking emotional intelligence part. But it doesn't change the fact that he was just like
is emotional intelligence includes like social cues?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
That's your stomach growled. That's why I was laughing.
That was your stomach?
Yeah, that's why I pointed like that.
Pick a level 1 question.
But okay, let's jump into the questions.
Facts.
We're not on a date here.
Why not?
We are. We're on a friendship date.
Let's get on it. Don't do that. Okay. Do you want to like go down the row and like?
Yeah.
I just like started picking questions.
Are we picking from the edge or are we just picking?
Yeah, from number 1.
Oh, okay.
These are the perception ones. Read it out loud.
Maintain eye contact.
It's a red
30 seconds.
It's a red card. We're not doing that.
What did you notice?
Okay. Skip that.
Oh, so
the red cards are action cards.
Okay. So we're only gonna be doing the white.
I don't think I can hold eye contact with somebody for 30 seconds.
The red ones like require you to like do something or like write something.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think I'm most likely to splurge on?
Concert tickets.
Shoes.
Like experiences. I know that's broad, but
I want to say like niche luxury items. Like I could see you splurging on a Noma necklace or another daily paper or something. Like specific fashion pieces, like your Crocs, but you wouldn't buy regular Crocs.
Oh, all 3 of you actually got it down pack. Concert, shoes, and then like niche fashion items that come out. That's a very good way to put it. Wow, you guys know me. We're already closer.
Wait, are we not all answering all the questions or?
I was gonna say I thought we were each gonna pick a different question.
I didn't know if we're doing full rounds and then picking another question, or if we're just gonna pick another question for every person.
What do you guys want to do?
How much time do we have? Check to see how. No, I'm saying check to see how long.
We're only 12 minutes in. Yeah.
So I feel like
this question.
Just let us all do it and then do another question.
What is Ashley likely to splurge on?
Shoes.
Travel.
And then I was gonna say, like, on the flip side, you'll splurge on like something that you're doing for your self-care at that point in time. So like if you're like on your painting trend, like you'll splurge and get everything you need to get to do that
good
stuff.
Answer. Good answer.
Or there was something else I had and I lost it. You see, that's why I wanted to answer right away. Forget it. It was something else. Oh, jewelry. If it's like a nice piece that you want, you'll buy it.
Yeah.
But for travel, like I know you don't like restrict yourself on like the experience that you want to have and like the stuff that you want to see. So I don't like that's why I would say that.
Yeah. I need a travel partner that's like ready to go when I'm ready to go.
Y'all heard that, travel partner.
Please. What are your stipulations? Like, what are your requirements of a travel partner?
Check out episode.
My bad. My bad.
No, but like, I don't know. Everyone's like getting into their careers, getting into their lives, so everyone's like schedules off. Mm-hmm. So you have to like finagle to like, okay, are you good this day, this day?
So,
this day? But if anybody,
PTO is a requirement.
Yeah, you have to have PTO ready.
The clap was crazy.
And you can't be scared to use it. Send the email.
Don't be scared to use the
Contact
PTO.
HR.
And funds, a good spirit. No, yes.
Unlimited PTO.
We just talk about splurging.
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm not saying that any type of thing.
No.
Yeah, you need to have PTO, funds, and a good attitude.
That's a good one.
Good 3. Bad girl. What are you likely to splurge on?
She is likely to splurge on things that can capture memories.
Facts.
Like if you had the money, you would buy a whole bunch of cameras. I feel like your household would have like so many different types of cameras.
I want to have a confessional in my house. In my real house.
Like all the like camera equipment, mics, lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Clothing.
I was gonna say clothes.
Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna do a haul and she's gonna show it with the entire
Reasonable fashion
world.
hauls. Yep. I would say traveling too, because I think you're always ready to go on any trip, anytime, any place.
I'll make a shake to go on a trip.
Also,
I'll make some shake.
Not splurging. This is not splurging to yourself, but you splurge on your friends a lot and people you care about, like within a certain circle. So,
I see that. Thanks, guys. I think those were all good.
Same thing. I would say traveling.
I would
for
say
you.
travel for you.
You are.
But very specifically,
I have never seen a luxury traveler like Denise. My gosh.
Because now, if 5 people are going, we need 5 queen beds in the Airbnb.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't want y'all sleeping
5 separate rooms.
Yeah, separate room. I don't want y'all sleeping up on like that's a choice that you're gonna make for yourself. But I'm not gonna ask you to spend money to come somewhere.
And we're staying at the best hotel in the country.
Facts.
And then you're not having a good time. And then that's why like where I am now too, I don't take as many trips because like life doesn't allow me to financially, because I'm an experienced girly.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm gonna go and I'm have to spend the $3K to go, I'ma just spend it, and I'ma spend it before I get there too.
Right.
So the money I spend there feel like different money.
It feels like different money.
That's completely different money.
Yep.
So
the trip was actually free because I paid for it 6 months ago.
Exactly.
No, but I could tell like when we went to Costa Rica, like you were very, very meticulous about the experiences you had, the kind of vibe you wanted around, like all that stuff. It was very.
Yeah, because I need to maintain my peace, and if I'm paying money to go, I need to enjoy myself.
What else do you guys think? Didn't they was splurge on?
My vote was the luxury travel.
She'll splurge on her business. But I don't know if she'll consider that a splurge. She'll just be like, oh, there's something I just need to.
It's business.
It is business. Yeah.
If I'm being honest, it is a splurge because any idea I have, I'm like, oh, in order to test it, I have to physically have the thing. So
you're not a small
realistically, it's a splurge, but I don't consider it a splurge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good
Sounds
question.
good.
Next question. What subject do you think Sarah strived in at school, and did she fail at any?
What year?
Good
Like, we're gonna do make
like
it more
grade
specific.
school?
High school.
Still like high school.
High school?
I think she strived at.
I'm gonna say math.
I was gonna say English or science.
Oh.
I think she didn't fail at anything because
I don't think she
that's
failed.
not
Not an option.
an option. There you go. That's the word. Not an option.
Failure.
I don't think I've ever
I
failed
don't
a
think
class.
that's ever in your
Failing a class is
vocabulary.
Yeah,
Failing a class
I'm
in
sorry.
high school.
For people
In
who
high
have
school.
failed a class, I didn't mean to offend you.
I'll be offended.
But it's
No,
wild.
I mean, but like failing a class was not like.
I feel like it's very
standard.
hard to fail a class in school.
You have to intentionally like try not to do
Yeah.
anything.
Just don't do work exactly.
But I also don't know what school you went to. So
No, I was really, really good at like global history, English, and I was really good at math. Hated science.
Really?
Absolutely. Like that Regents was the worst thing I've ever taken. But that's it. I've never failed any subjects, and to this day, I'm like very, very good at like global history. I don't give a shit about American history. U.S. history is one of my worst subjects because I didn't care about George Washington and them. And Ashley,
what subject do you think I thrived at in school?
had to have been good at math.
And did I fail at any?
I was
No
gonna say
failure.
math, and yeah, we could just ignore the failure part.
Yeah,
It doesn't
for all of
pertain
us.
to
Nah,
waste
it
of time.
pertains. Oh, well, no, it doesn't. Almost, but no. Almost.
We'll get to you.
I say math also. I
Yeah.
say math and or science. Like you give me like chemistry vibes,
Geek.
like physics vibes,
Not geek.
bio vibes.
Intelligent.
Yeah. I really liked physics and algebra.
Hence
Those
why
little
you're
girls,
where
yeah.
you are now.
Woman in STEM.
Yeah. I'm not in
You've done this
Alright.
every season, bro.
Alright.
She's done this every season,
yeah.
bro.
Woman in business.
Women in business. Let's see how long that lasts.
What was Ree good? What was Ree good at in high school?
I was good at socializing.
That's why she almost failed. I don't know, because I don't even know what you were good at in college. So like, give it a. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying
miscellaneous.
I just never spoke to Rianne about like school, like
That was
work.
never a conversation I wanted to have.
I want to say geometry because it has to do with a lot of logic going into like code and stuff like that, like logic based things.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if you say something like English, like just because it's so like not what I would expect.
Rhea was probably good
But
at
I'm
science.
surprised. I feel
STEM
like
kid.
you might have like if we're talking high school. Well, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
My two favorite classes were geometry and chemistry.
Okay.
English,
Well,
I hated because of my teachers. I could write an essay. I would write the essay, but I hated my teachers. Once I learned the formula, I just did it. I couldn't stand them. Hated them. Except Miss Caputo. She was cool. The other one,
shout out Caputo.
Witch. The other one was a witch. I'm pretty sure she was plotting on me from day one.
Witch?
Oh, I could be. All right. I've mended my bridges with this woman, right?
Have you really?
I have. We had an extra credit assignment where she was like, I want you to showcase what we've learned in English for the year. So I made a video roasting her for class. And I still have that video to this day.
Why would you roast her?
Because she was a drill sergeant. And we all knew that. And she gives the same aim and do now every single day. And she talks in a nasally Long Island voice. And I hated that. Because she called me out every single day for talking. And was I talking? I was
Why are you talking
I was getting my work done. I was never talking when she was talking. She just had beef. She had beef. She had beef because I was doing my work. And she couldn't get it. She couldn't get it. So what did I do? Me and Renee made a little video. I dressed up in army fatigue. And I was like, my name is Sergeant Thompson. Because her name was Miss Thompson. And it was fantastic. She shows kids the video to this day. She's like, yeah, Brianne was one of my best students.
You said that?
I said, shut up, Miss Thompson. Crazy woman.
Hi.
Wait, anyways, my answer is...
Oh my God.
Geometry.
You see how creative she was to just think about
to
that
this
video?
day,
And
bro.
chemistry.
Wow.
Those are my favorite classes in high
I
school.
want to be like you when I
That
grow
wasn't
up.
the question, but we'll go
Geometry.
with it.
What was the... Oh, I thrived in. I got all my awards for geometry.
Geometry, yeah.
I was the only one that got a
Logic
100 on the Regents.
Oh, great.
Yeah, because you're like a proof logic.
Yeah.
What subject do you think do you think Danae thrived in school, and what did she not fail? Because she didn't fail.
Facts.
Why do I feel like she was good at everything?
English.
I feel like she could write a paper.
Definitely.
But why do I
Good
feel like
writer.
you were good at everything?
Because I was.
Yeah. Like I don't think you were. I think you're just genuinely a smart person, like school wise.
I'm just lazy. I don't want to say lazy. I just don't, like, it's weird because I appreciate school. I understand the value of school, but I don't think school is everything. So like as I get older, it's just like,
But you're just naturally smart.
She didn't have to try hard.
No, I didn't have to try to do anything.
And that's why she doesn't see the value of trying hard, so she doesn't. That's why you think
I
yourself.
don't see the value of trying hard.
Can I finish this sentence? So that's why you don't.
Please.
That's why you feel like you're lazy, because you don't try hard, but you're not lazy.
You're not
I feel
lazy.
like that was
you do
one of the biggest.
Well, value might have been the
like
wrong word.
curses.
But yeah, that's why I tried to, correct it.
Like,
But yeah,
you haven't felt the brunt of hard work. That's why you don't feel like you're lazy. That's why.
at that point in my life, I didn't feel the brunt of hard work. But yeah, no, I did. Yeah.
Must be nice.
I literally only didn't get valedictorian because I got in a fight 8th grade, so they gave me valedictorian instead. But I had a higher average than the person.
LOL.
Oh no, this was high school. No, I didn't get in the fight. But yeah, we were all. She hit me in 8th grade, and I wasn't gonna let her hit me and just take it. I ain't getting in trouble for it.
Fight back.
So then what were your classes? Like, what was the best ones? The ones
in high school?
In high school.
You're gonna hear lip gloss ASMR in my mic.
All of them.
My average when I graduated was 98.3. It was just all like my best regions was trig.
So
I got a 98 in trig.
Okay.
But in general, the
was
lowest
it trig like
regions,
a squared plus b squared equals c squared? No, that's algebra.
That's trig.
That's trig, right?
the sine, cosine, all that stuff.
Triangle.
The subject I hated the most is history in general. I think American history is stupid.
Absolutely.
So
Cosine. Bad girl. Pick another.
Do you think Sarah will fall in love easily?
Did you get from here or from here?
Oh. No, I got from here.
Okay.
That's number one.
That feels very.
What kind of question?
well, it said, do you think?
Do I think Sarah would fall in love easily?
Yes.
Why or why not?
I feel like if you like the person, then you would.
I feel like it's gonna take her a while to allow herself to get to a point where she likes a person.
Yeah, I would say no because of that same reason.
I think there's a big.
Well,
I think there's a big thick wall. And then once you pass that big thick wall, there's a piece of paper.
Damn.
I don't.
But you have to get past the big thick wall.
I don't think she'll have a big thick wall though. I feel like some people know how to like open up the door and just walk in, and I feel like those type of people are like the people that are for you. The people that aren't that can't pass the wall, she's not interested. Subconsciously, she's not really interested in.
Mm-hmm. But there is a big thick wall up there. But like you said,
it's
you gotta know how to
get through the wall.
Yeah.
But I feel like the wall has been being built because of people.
Trauma. Yes.
So
facts.
Let's say if her natural wall is not that thick.
But how can we judge the natural wall if that's no longer the one that exists?
True.
Like times change.
Poetry.
Walls have been
bricks
built. Have gone up, and the wall that was there before isn't there anymore.
Well, I guess I'm thinking about like the Sarah that I know then.
Yeah.
Not the Sarah that has
warning,
put up the wall.
More bricks are going up as we speak.
I think she got a big, thick wall, and if you have the means to break through,
Rihanna screaming.
No, but I feel like the person that can break through is not that rare though.
I don't think we're talking about the person that could break through at all. I think we're talking about Sarah's
ability to fall in love.
To do that regardless.
If you can finesse your way and talk your way past the wall, and we can get past there, Rihanna got it down. I'm like this.
Yeah,
I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
I think she has the ability to fall in love easy.
It's
the person that's the
wall.
problem.
It's the wall. That's the filter.
It's the brick.
Feel me? So
It's the
you
bricks.
gotta get past that. Next question.
Do we think Ashley will fall in love easily? Why or why not?
If you asked me this a year ago, I would say no. I think it takes more than just words and certain like light things to get to you. But I think now, because you're more open to things and you're a little bit more ready, you're not compromising anything that you want, but you're like, okay, I have more eyes for this and I'm ready to go. So I think nowadays you can easily fall in love. Fall in love.
I think if we were to do another wall analogy, Ashley also had a wall.
Ashley has a thicker wall than I do.
Her walls aren't trauma built though.
They aren't.
Her walls are. It's giving strong plywood. It was just there. Strong foundation. It was just there. It's always been there. What are those? What do they build houses out of when they live in like hurricane towns? You were just strong from day one. You just there was no rebuild. It was just always there. One of those houses that just been there for
like a bunker.
Like a bunker, yes.
It was just there.
It was just there.
It wasn't built in.
But if you know the passcode, I don't even know what's inside.
I wouldn't think
you a secret bunker.
So I
you a secret bunker.
I wouldn't think it's
I don't know
paper.
what's inside the bunker.
I don't think it's paper like me, because
Nah.
I think she can stand her ground more than I can.
I agree.
I think like the person is always going to have, not always, and it's not a negative way, but always going to have to learn you and keep understanding you more and more. Like there's like levels, just like an onion peel.
It's like onions.
Yes.
She's like an escape room.
Yeah.
So that means that you have to be smart, intelligent.
See?
Patient,
the metaphor is big.
Decisive.
Patient.
Open your mind.
Make a decision.
Yes.
Problem solving.
Yes.
Patient.
Patience.
I said patient 4 times.
Patience.
Yeah, bro, zoom into me saying patient 4 times and you make this shit, bro.
And then inside the bunker.
And then you win a prize.
Like a
But not
flower.
an escape room that where you just take a picture at the end.
There's no escaping, you're just stuck.
Entering the room. Not escaping the room. How do you get into this?
Right.
It's like Money Heist. She's the
Yes.
cash. She's the gold bars.
Thanks.
Who's the professor?
Oh,
Professor.
that's the title of the episode. Who's the professor? That's gonna be interpreted very interesting.
Do I think
Ree.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm thinking of this completely different than you guys. So I think you guys are thinking about like the process of like opening yourself up to somebody entering your life versus like once you're like, regardless of what that space is, actually allowing yourself to just be in that love. And I feel like Ashley is a yes. Once, like, I'm not talking about the checking the boxes.
No,
like we're all
once you
doing
get
that
there.
way before then. I'm talking
fall
about
in
once
love
you get to that space. And I don't know. I feel like because of, and also like the different relationships that we've already like had, I feel like you're more likely to not allow yourself, like I feel like you'll actually be a lot more about restricting the love and making sure it's the right love for you when you do feel that feeling of falling in love. And I'm not saying you don't do that now, I'm just talking generally. Then where you guys are of being like, now that you've gotten through all the places and I'm comfortable with you,
sense.
like I'll just soak it in and let it work.
That makes sense.
So what would you say for me? Yes or no?
I don't know. I haven't like seen you enough in like,
I haven't been in one in 3 years, so.
no, I'm just saying, I'm not even like necessarily in a relationship, just like in the realm to like know per se. I don't know.
Okay, maybe soon you'll find out.
outside for 3 years.
That makes sense, though. I think
no love making.
if, God forbid, I have to try and do it again. It would take a lot longer for someone to get through, and I would have boxes to check. Like, not about to catch myself slipping again. Be down bad. God forbid, because I shouldn't have to do it again. It should be good forever, right? But in a hypothetical situation where I had to do it again, I don't think it would come easy. I think before, I was just ready to throw myself at anybody, like a whore.
Not a whore.
Like a whore. But
I don't think throwing yourself was.
Woman.
You were throwing yourself for love, though. I feel like you were just throwing yourself because you wanted to be in a relationship. You wanted to share memories with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know if love is the right word.
I want to call yourself a whore so bad.
But I feel like we didn't do the name, but I was going to say generally. I feel like all of us are yes.
You're a yes for me.
The name?
I don't know.
Once she's there, she's there. Absolutely.
I'm 50-50.
Why are you 50-50?
I'm 50-50.
It's like a little child.
I feel like
me?
on
you're a little baby.
When it comes down to it, you become the person that person wants you to be, if that makes sense. Like, not like losing yourself, but I think that you kind of mold into this relationship person. But on the other hand, I see you, I don't know if this makes sense. I see you as like a pillar. And he's like ivy. It's to,
I don't know where this is going.
Grow around you. So I see you as the pillar, but I also see you as the ivy. So I see you as both.
I think
so. It's 50-50.
When it comes to me saying if Danae falls in love easily, I think I have to define love more for you, of like what love looks like and what love's actions is. I think you will do, if you're in a relationship and you think, okay, I'm gonna go for this, yes. But like love, wholeheartedly, unconditional type thing, I think that takes a little more time.
Yeah, I don't think I fall in love easy. No. I fall in like easy. I'm very...
Do things for people easy.
Yeah, I do things for people
but
very easy.
Love,
I will like
agape?
if we're going into I'm like if we're gonna be in something, if I'm gonna like, try to experience something with you, I'm gonna try to experience
Philadelphia.
It with you,
yes,
wholeheartedly. But that's why I wanted to hear what you had to say, because I think you're on point with that. Okay, like actually me falling in love with you, yeah, you would probably think I love you way more, like way earlier than I actually. Not even that it's a facade, but like my definition of love and how I've seen love and like experienced love, like platonic love in general, is just very different than a lot of people.
Platonic love than you have romantic.
We didn't specify what kind of love it is.
Well, they said in, so I guess we like assumed romantic. Yeah. I'm okay with you saying that. That doesn't offend me. I think my like. I just genuinely like am people. And just love.
Yeah. No,
and I'll give you all of me. Like I'll give you all that I have to give you, regardless. But then me falling in love with you is me allowing myself to just be at your whim, and that to me
it's crazy.
It's unstable.
Yeah, that's why it's like for me to melt for you, that's a whole different thing.
Well, maybe
the temperature must be very hot for her to melt.
Not chocolate temperature.
Like a candle ready to melt.
It needs to be like a...
Bring on the heat.
Should we switch to level 2?
No, she do one.
You want to switch now?
No, go ahead, finish.
Okay. Keep getting wild cards.
I'm thinking of the song they play at the club.
What do you think my main love language is?
Oh, we kind of did this already.
This should be easy then and quick.
Main love language. Wait, receiving or giving?
You could do both.
I think now yours is gifting.
Receiving?
I think yours is gifting. Like giving people gifts.
Oh, you're saying okay.
Yeah,
giving out.
Gifts.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're really good at that.
I think your receiving is quality time.
I think it's words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Why did I close the box?
Yeah, I think it's words. Or words and service. Because it's like, if you know I'm about to do this, like, why don't you just do it for me? Like, type thing. Like, okay. But I think we want to hear the words too. So I say words and service. And yours is gifting.
I think acts of service, because when you see people doing things for you that you don't necessarily need to tell them, you kind of take that into account.
That's the thing. You don't want to tell people to do it.
No, like
especially if you think they should know.
Right. And then words of affirmation. I think you like being told that you're good at stuff. As like a, I don't know how to say.
Or like
that
you're doing well. You're doing good.
Yeah, like just like confidence checks. You're good.
Even though you feel uncomfortable about it, you're doing too much. But yeah, I feel like.
Or you always say, "No, I'm being lazy. No, I have so much to do." No, just take a second and appreciate it. But yeah.
What are the flowers that are given? It's your job.
Thanks.
Or are they gonna die, and then you're not gonna have flowers? And whose fault is that gonna be?
The last time I took the test, I haven't taken it recently, but the last time I took the test, I was pretty even for
everything.
For the 3 that y'all said.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one that really outweighed the others.
So
but I would definitely say like the acts of service. Yeah, like just like go do something, please. Like, make my life easier. Like I'm very much like, oh, I can't reach the top shelf. I need a man. Like that's just where my head is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I like that.
Read's still quality time, and
hers is gifting.
Yeah, those two. But she's more and more needed a little words of affirmation.
That's what I was gonna say.
That she's good.
I have almost wholeheartedly molded into a words of affirmation person.
Yeah.
Like it's terrifying how much I care about what people say and how much I hold on to what people say.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like gifts is getting lower and lower for me.
It is.
Forgiving
and receiving, yeah. Okay. I feel like I've been trying to be more intentional about what I say and what I do as opposed to just giving the thing. Like I feel like it's kind of been developing into something that it feels like it matters more, or like it feels like it requires more thought, so like it's more meaningful. So I've been leaning towards that more, but I still do like gifts.
But you know what I realized too, at least for me with gift, and sorry, I'm cutting y'all off, but like I think I'm totally a good, like giving person. Yeah, I'm phenomenal at it. I don't care what anybody says. I do a good job at giving gifts, but I also realized that like sometimes, although like the innate meaning of it is like something tangible, sometimes the gift you're giving somebody doesn't necessarily have to be tangible. It's like a gift that's still curated for what those different people need at different points. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's a little bit of both. So like I've learned kind of to not diminish, like gift giving isn't like a love language that should be diminished over other ones because it still holds value for certain people in different ways.
Yeah, I would say Ree's giving, like what she gives is gifts, one, but also 2, quality time. I think when she is intentional about her quality time with giving it to people, she does a great job at like just giving people her time at some point.
Especially because there's like, I just feel like now as an adult, like there's just so many things that require time. So like now it's like being intentional about using my calendar time. And really allocating time to people who are important to me. Like I feel like that has become, I've had to mature so much in the scheduling department because the people really do be feeling hurt when you double book. Like, and it does hurt.
Yes, we do hurt.
Facts.
I just,
babe.
And I feel the hurt, which is why I'm trying to be better.
When you see it on your calendar, you're like, oh my gosh, I have 2 things written here for
especially when it's the day of. Like, today? I woke up this morning thinking I was going to wash my hair. Now I got to cancel on 2 people. Like, not even 2.